Greetings, Culture Warriors. It is I, Jeff Vieira, the author of Culture is Everything, and your host for this latest dispatch from the front. Back to the world of business today. Kroger to build web marketplace to compete with Amazon and Walmart. This is a Bloomberg news story. Kroger company is setting up an e-commerce marketplace open to third-party vendors. Part of the grocery store operators' bid to wrest web sales away from giants like Amazon.com and Walmart. Kroger is looking to capitalize on growth in its digital platforms and heightened demand for essential goods as quarantine customers stock up during the pandemic. Amazon's marketplace remains the undisputed leader in terms of selection, with hundreds of millions of products listed, but with demand surging amid global pandemic, many merchants are seeking new online partners. Online marketplaces let retailers offer inventory without having to buy it wholesale, minimizing the risk of getting stuck with unsold products needing markdowns. Third-party merchants typically pay a commission on each sale, and mature marketplaces like Amazon and eBay also sell advertising to merchants looking to stand out, providing an additional revenue source. Okay. All right, so short article here, but I think the guts of it is that we're in the midst of a bit of a revolution wrought by the pandemic in the retail and grocery space. I mentioned earlier on these podcasts that while many businesses are absolutely getting crushed thanks to the lockdown lunacy here in the United States, the couple of bright spots are e-commerce retail, especially in the consumer product space and in the grocery space. They're really doing very, very well. And Kroger is a company I was a little bit familiar with in a past life when I was doing some consulting, and we would go out into the Krogers and help them with some of the I was basically working on behalf of a company that was doing beverage distribution. And so we go into the Krogers and kind of help that company with how they were servicing Krogers and that sort of thing. But I got to see a number of Krogers that is not a chain that is local to my area. Back when I lived in Virginia, I believe we had a couple of Krogers nearby. It wasn't our primary grocery store, though. But I'll tell you that, boy, Kroger has come a long way. I was really, really impressed when I saw what they've done to really upgrade the shopping experience at Kroger. So you go into some of these Krogers, first off, you'll notice is the size of the place. These are big supermarkets in a lot of areas. Then when you go into, say, their wine store, it's not, a couple of shelves in the back of the supermarket. It is a nicely appointed sub-store, really, with a lot of selection and with very knowledgeable people. So when you go in, they've got legit certified sommeliers working in these Kroger supermarket wine stores. You see the same thing when it comes to their craft beer selections, some of the other product lines where it's really impressive how you think of Kroger as being kind of a vanilla supermarket from the Midwest, and yet when you get in there, you're having an experience more akin to what you'll find in more upscale supermarkets such as Harris Teeter, Wawa. I'm sorry, not Wawa. I forgot the name of the really upscale one in Virginia now. But you get my point. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. These are some really remarkable products available, and it's a great shopping experience to boot. So we always hear about Amazon and Walmart, but Kroger is really doing something with data here, because they've managed to lock into some key trends that particularly appeal to millennial shoppers, And it doesn't surprise me that they're not going to sit idly by and get left behind as people start looking for more of an online experience in buying even groceries. So I think there's two things to keep an eye on with regard to Kroger. One is that they obviously invest a lot in customer experience. They really care about making sure that every customer comes into a Kroger leaves pleased. And then secondarily, to get there, I think they've shown a remarkable spirit of innovation, especially for their industry. And so I would look, as the e-commerce wars heat up, I would look for Kroger to be a dark horse candidate on here to maybe steal some thunder from Amazon and Walmart and make some real moves. I really like what they've been doing, and it's, I was always struck by how pleasant the people were working at Kroger's. So it seems like they've built a really positive working environment as well, which speaks well of their culture. So Kroger, I think, one to keep an eye on as this goes forward. It's going to be an interesting couple years. We're going to see some things really shake out in this space, and I would bet that those folks who are Kroger customers are going to enjoy some great improvements to the level of service that they're offered accordingly. So if you have any interest in Kroger, I'd keep a real good eye on them. I think they're going to do some great things. Thanks, and have a great day.